Hey everyone, it's Angel again. Good morning. It's morning for me. I have my coffee. I just got up, let the dogs out, and I haven't been able to do any work in here in my little room, in my little world here for a few days now, and so I feel a little bit lost. But I do today, so I thought it would be fun to work a little bit in my brand new silly book. As you can see, I kind of, I did just some quick little things in here since the day I did this page, this cute little page, which was my very first page. So if you're interested in seeing that, I will put the link in the description below, just in case. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. My silly book is just like any other altered book junk journal. I just call it a silly book, or like a whatever kind of journal. Basically just for not really caring about, of course I care about it, but it's really just for, just for playing in, and for not trying to care about making my work that's in here beautiful and pretty, and it's just kind of my time to just glue and paint and do whatever I want in this silly book. And it's basically for just being silly in. So I don't really have a plan today. I normally don't. I think the only time I ever really have a plan when I'm making art is when I am watercolor painting. And even then, do we ever really, does anything ever really come out the way we, plan for it to come out? I've said a million times, oh, look at that. That is so cute. Now here's the dilemma. Do I want these cute little farm animals, or do I want this port and harbor? Well, this is just so cute, but oh no, see, that's the problem. That's when I just don't get anything done. And I think I do have a scanner. My husband just got a printer, but I haven't figured out how to use it yet. I'm sure it's pretty easy, but I don't know what to do. My glue's drying. Well, let's look at this. Let's take a look at this. Let's look how cute that is. So I've got that on. I've got that documented, how cute it is. But I really wanted to use this port here. Told you guys a million times, I am a sailor's daughter. Not only am I a sailor's daughter, I'm a sailor's granddaughter. Both my dad and my grandpa were in the Navy, and so I like boats. And I don't want to say I like boats. I don't even have a boat or ships, but I like nautical Navy things. That makes any sense. I think what I need to do is cut that. I hate to do it, but I think that's just going to make it easier for me to glue it in and not feel because this paper's super thick. But I think that's just going to make it, yeah, see, that will make it so much easier. And then we'll still be able to see it. And because I'm probably going to glue over it anyway, but I just wanted to get something down. I really wanted to work in my shopping bag junk journal today, but if you can see my desk, I'm not even going to show you my desk. It's not that bad. It's been worse. If you're in the messy desk club, give me a thumbs up. But yeah, my desk is always messy. I'm not one of those people who is oh, everything has to be put away, when I'm done, otherwise I won't be able to move on with my life. No, it's, I leave this room, I close the door, and I don't care about the mess. And actually, I feel like I work I kind of work better, you know, in a mess, you know, when there's a mess. So I've got this, I don't even know, why am I holding on to this? I think because I like, you know, I like what happened here. I don't even remember doing this. I know it was Chip Sapphire Distress Stain. But I don't even remember making it, and I just know that every time I think, like, am I going to use that piece of paper? Do I need to throw it out? I think to myself, no, I got to keep it, because I got to glue it somewhere. So, do we want to put this ocean? There's an ocean here, but that's kind of like cut off. Maybe we'll just glue it in anyway, just to have a little background. Lately I've been kind of playing around with my my jelly plate. That was kind of the first time I was playing around with it. I feel like it takes a little bit more patience than I naturally have. It's funny, like in life, I am a very patient person, or at least I try to be. I think patience really is a virtue, but like when it comes to, you know, doing stuff, like doing art, or, you know, like waiting for things to dry, or, you know, giving things time to kind of, you know, dry and kind of settle, you know, like when it comes to like glue and ink and stuff like that, I just do not have I'm just like, I'm ready to keep going. Probably because I feel like if I stop, then I don't know, you know, if I'm going to be able to continue that, you know, that flow, I guess. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Do I want to put the rest of this envelope here? You may recognize some of these pieces from, well, in general, I have these two tins that have, you know, I have a small tin for small things, small clippings, and then like a bigger tin for bigger clippings, and I'm trying to use them up, and I feel like in every single video I do, I'm trying to use them all up, and I haven't been very successful at that. But is that something, or does that look like nothing? I feel like I'm just gluing stuff down just to glue stuff down, but at the same time, I really am sick of looking at the same stuff in my stash, so I feel like even if I am just gluing stuff down just to glue stuff down, as long as it gets glued down and, you know, I can use it for some purpose, you know, at some point, then I just need to just do it, because like I said, I'm really, 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 really needing to use up, you know, my stuff, guys. I've got the same... I'm looking at the same stuff all the time, all the time, all the time. And it's making me crazy. So, yeah, anyway, you may recognize, like I said, some of these papers from my very last video, which as I'm speaking, should be uploading right now. I'll put the link to that in the description below also. But I just made this, where is it? So I just made this junk journal out of a makeup box. I still haven't, you know, finished it up, really. I mean, it's very rough at this time, but I love it. It's cute. If you want to watch how I did this, I mean, it was, you know, pretty simple, pretty cut and dry, right? But if you want to watch how I did this, I will put the link in the description below for you guys. So I was also kind of playing around with my stamps recently, since I haven't, I'm sure I mentioned recently that I really haven't been playing around with my stamps as much as I would like to, only because this is a guest room. The place where I was living before, when I was living in Dallas, was like a 3-bedroom house, and so the guest room, I had a guest room, and then I had like an art room that was, you know, just for me doing my art. And this house it's actually a 3-bedroom house, but the 3rd bedroom was made into like a movie room, I guess, and we've just recently started using it as the movie room. But this little room that I'm in is really small in comparison to the room that I was in before. So, do I want that there? See, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing lately, you guys. And I mean that in a good way. Why don't we put that there? That I just cut out of something the other day. I think it was Locale magazine, like a free Palm Springs magazine that I found that in. So, and it's not Monday, but it feels like Monday for some reason. I had a rough week, you guys. It's not something that I can really talk about, but this week was extremely stressful for me, and that's probably why I had anxiety last week. I don't know if you saw that video where I was, rambling on about how much anxiety I had, yeah, it was a really rough week for me. Just stress-wise, there was something that I needed to do that really should not have been stressful. No, it was pretty stressful, and I think anybody in my situation would have been. And I'm sorry that I can't share the details with you guys. But it was just something. It was a day that was I had to do something. It was very stressful and emotional for me, and it brought me to a really sad place, I guess, and a really, I don't know, it just wasn't fun. And so today I woke up and I decided that today's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna have a good day today. It's beautiful outside. I mean, my goodness. I was watching a video last night, and who was I watching? I don't remember. But she was saying that that it was freezing. I think the weather was like in the 40s or something like that. So there are people right now experiencing really cold weather. And here I am in beautiful sunny California. It's 90 degrees outside. There's not even a cloud in the sky. There must have been like a bird migration or something like that. Speaking of birds, but these are owls. I haven't seen any owls here. But there must have been some kind of bird migration here recently, because oh man, every morning I'm woken up by, beautiful bird song. And one of them, you guys are gonna laugh. Well, if you speak French, you'll laugh. You will for sure. But there was this bird, and my in-laws still kind of tease me about it, just because when I was in Canada, I used to hear the song of this bird. And do we want to make these birds kind of watching over the harbor? We do. Let's use an aqua pastel just because that's what I have here. But anyway, what color would be best with these? Are we on a blue? I feel like I'm always using blues, but I can't find anything wrong with the color blue. But anyway, so there was this bird when I was in Canada. So I spent a lot of time in Canada it was not lately. I haven't been there in years, and I really need to go. And I told you guys before about how, dumb I was to let my passport expire. And I recently got my passport picture taken, and I hate it. And I have to go redo it, because I really absolutely hate it. And trust me, I'm not just saying that. If your passport picture looked like mine, you would be running for the hills. Like, if I show it to you, you're going to be like, my gosh, who is that monster? But anyway, yeah, I just wanted that to stick out. I just wanted the birds to be these pretty owls that I stamped here to stand out. But anyway, when I was in Canada, so I grew up, and I told you guys before, of course, I've told you a million times, I grew up in mostly Florida, but I was also a little girl in Hawaii, but I've mostly grown up in Florida. So I was, mainly familiar with the birds there. I'm not like a bird expert either, but I can pretty much, if I hear, if I hear a cardinal singing, I can say, oh, that's definitely a cardinal, like that kind of thing. The chickadees, stuff like that, I can say, oh yeah, I recognize that bird. But, I do love birds. I've told you guys a million times how much I love birds, but there was this one bird song, and I could never figure out what it was, and I could never, I never saw it, and I could never, because my French, I've only taken 2 years of high school French, and so that's basically what I'm working with when I'm speaking to my in-laws in Quebec. My husband's Quebecois. I told you guys that. They don't speak English, so my French is better than their English, and so I would always ask, like, what is that bird? What is that bird? And they were never able to tell me, because I think for them, that's just, it's just a bird. It's, we don't know. Like, I don't think any of them were really that interested in, trying to identify, what bird that was. But the only way I could describe it was to say, so in French, the word for bird is l'oiseau. So the only way I could describe it was to say l'oiseau qui chante la chanson triste, which means the bird who sings a sad song. Because he really did this bird, like these birds that, they're like I'm not going to sing it for you. I did for Carl's, my husband's mother. I used to sing it all the time, like the song. I used to be like, what is that? What is that? There it is. Do you hear it? And they were always teasing me about it, like, we don't know. And they thought it was funny because, basically my vocabulary, oh, that's not dry yet. See, I'm impatient. That glue is not dry, and I can't, but maybe I can use my jelly stick. So I have a book right here because it's hiding the glare. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, okay. Anyway, I apologize for all this weird lighting. I'm thinking about moving my desk around, but I don't know quite, how I can do it without losing the good light from this window. But anyway, long story short, like I said, my in-laws still tease me about it. That's what I call this bird, and it's actually, if you want to know, if you're curious, it's actually, do I have oh yeah, it's actually a white, I think it's called a white-throated chickadee, and it really does sing a sad song. But every time, not every time, but often when I talk to my in-laws, they'll tease me about it. Because I recently was Skyping, well, my husband was, and I was Skyping with my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law, and they wanted to know, because we've only been living in this place for since the end of May, but they wanted to know about the surroundings of this place. And I'm always so amazed at how pretty, just how beautiful it is here. It's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful, this part of California. It's almost like living on a different planet. I don't know if that's gonna stick. Maybe I should use the craft glue. And so I was recently telling them just about you know, the nature of the place, and you know, how I wanted to paint everything, and how I, you know, I'm always seeing roadrunners and all these beautiful birds, especially recently because I think there's been like a bird migration from the north. I mean, it is loud. In the morning, that's all I hear is all these, you know, beautiful bird songs. And I love all that stuff, you know, I just do. But anyway, so I was like telling them, and of course they were like, oh, well, did you hear l'oiseau qui chante la chanson triste? Here, I think the way to say it is, est-ce que tu as entendu l'oiseau qui chante la chanson triste? Like, have you heard the bird who sings a sad song? And I said, yes, I actually hear it. I think they were expecting me to say no, because they probably thought that it's just a northern bird. But I actually, after I figured out what it was, at certain times of the year, I actually heard it in Florida also. So they must migrate. Anyway, yeah, I know. Honestly, I can go on and on about that kind of stuff. Like, I love nature shows, and I love, you know, remember when the Planet Earth series came out, and Blue Planet, and I love the, you know, David Attenborough series. I love all that stuff. I just do. It's amazing. Okay, so I have taken a very long break. Started working on this a few hours ago, and I'm really happy where it went. Actually, I wasn't really expecting to like it this much, but I think it's always good to, like, you know, once you've started something, if you're kind of not happy with it as you're doing it, you know, like, just take a break and start over. So or not start over, maybe even do another page if you know, if you don't want to get up from your table. But I always find that if I take a break from something that I'm looking at, or that I'm working on, when I come back and I look at it, I've got, you know, I have new eyes, and I like it a lot more, right? So anyway, I was going through some of my scrap paper, and I found this little doodle of the sky. I did this a long time ago, like years ago, I think, and I think I want to use it. So this is a pencil, like a little pencil sketch that I did. I think I was copying I think I was like trying to copy a painting by, oh, let me fix this glare. I'm sorry about the glare, you guys. I'm gonna have to move my desk. The sun comes in differently now, this time of year, I guess. But anyway, so I copied this this image from I think either a painting by Jean-Paul Gauguin or by Vincent van Gogh. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I know it was one of those two painters. I think it was. I mean, obviously, I didn't do the painting enough justice to, I think, for anybody to be able to say, oh, yeah, I know that painting. But I think actually, now that I think about it, I remember that it was, I was trying to do a drawing exercise where I was drawing, you know, upside down. So I was looking at a painting and then trying to draw it upside down. Sometimes I go through phases where I think to myself, oh, you know, I really ought to improve my drawing techniques, but I just, you know, I'm too impatient for that. I know it's a discipline, you know, that if you really want to get good at any kind of art, really, you should, you know, work at it and stuff. But I'm just too, you know, I don't want to say that I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. It's just like, it feels like work, right? And so when something starts to feel like work, I tend to get like, you know, oh, that's boring and I don't want to do it. But even so, my little sketch here didn't turn out that bad, right? Right? But anyway, I thought since this guy, you know, he has a beard, sort of a beard, a goatee at least, and you know, he looks a little like, he looks like he could pass as like, you know, maybe somebody who's spent a lot of time, you know, on boats and harbors and stuff. And so since this is a, you know, an image of a boat and then some, you know, these palm trees here that I got from an ad, a pineapple, and then these, this map in the background, I thought it would, you know, I could maybe make him look a little bit like a sailor or somebody who's, you know, traveled a bit. And if I could kind of give him a little bit of personality using, you know, using some colored pencils or some just, you know, give him a little something more than what he's got going on there. And maybe cut him out and glue him down. It'll look like that maybe he is dreaming about the past, you know, or something like that. I know that that sounds kind of silly since I don't even know this guy. I don't even know a guy like that. And I want him to look, I want him to kind of have a gruff face. So I'm getting out my old, like that might be too brown for his skin. Let me see if I can find something a bit more fleshy. I really don't have like a fleshy color, and it doesn't even really matter. I could make him purple if I wanted. I mean, I don't even really, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm not big on making things look, you know, realistic. Things don't have to look realistic, but since he's supposed to be a sailor, right, I kind of want him to have kind of a gruffy, kind of scruffy look about him. So I'm just using, you know, like whatever warm brown I might have. I don't know. I don't have really any fleshy colors, really. Maybe I have a fleshy color with my one of my Jane Davenport little kits here. Speaking of Jane Davenport, you know how I told you guys I wasn't planning on, you know, on, that's a little bit too peach. I mean, I don't mind him being peachy, but I want him to kind of be like, you know, sunburnt and kind of weathered looking. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter, honestly. And so, do we want to make him a blonde or a brunette? My daddy's a blonde. I could make him a blonde, but my dad doesn't look like that. You know? He doesn't look like my dad. Maybe we can give him like a salt and peppery kind of look. Right? Alright. So I actually kind of like that. This is not a realistic flesh color, I don't think. I mean, I don't think she meant for it to be. But it's the kind of the peachiest one I have. But I kind of wanted to make, you know, I want to make him look, like I said, rough and weathered and kind of a, you know, a salty kind of guy, right? A salty, oh wait, oh, I wanted that to be black, but I guess that's okay. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Maybe even, since I had blue, maybe I'll put even a little bit of blue in his hair. Why not? Why not? That way I can use it, sort of use it as like a shadow. I mean, I don't want him to look like he's got eyeshadow on or anything like that, but I kind of want his eyes to look, you know, dark. And I mean, you know, it's just a rough little drawing of a salty guy. Right? So so then should I make his shirt kind of bluish. Why not? And I'm like, I'm not even gonna try to make it perfect because I don't like perfect. And I don't know, should I go ahead and get in there with my color, my aqua pastels, since I used it on his face? Why not? So I am feeling like that looks kind of good. I know, like giving him a rosy cheek maybe is maybe making him look a little clownish. And which I don't want. I don't want him to look clownish, but I don't know. I want him to look friendly and nice. I want him to look like a nice guy with some good stories, you know, of being at sea. I guess. Yeah, is that good enough? Would that be good enough to cut out? So let me cut that out. So speaking of, like I said, the Jane Davenport, my Jane Davenport stuff, I told you guys in a past video that I'm not going to be buying anything new until I use up what I have, but I just got a really good, see, Michaels is honestly, I think Michaels might be the devil, you know what I mean? Because, right, doesn't that look cool there? So he's thinking of all of the, you know, all of the places that he's traveled to, you know, I think. Or should I put him there? I feel like I want to put him here. You know, I like that. And it's funny because I don't normally do images of men. I mean, and you see on this channel, I don't really even do, like, I don't really do images of women either. I've always done, you know, just like whatever, right? But, I just think that, oh, I'm looking for the right Pitt pen, the one that I just had. Here we go. I just do, you know, like whatever I do. But back when I was really into, I used to be really into doing portraits and faces. And I kind of lost touch with that. I kind of, I don't know. It is very hard, but it's also it's a lot of fun doing, you know, portraits and face, you know, face images, but I just kind of got, I don't know, I just kind of stopped. I don't even know why I did. I just did. So, I'm liking how that looks. I don't know, where are the scissors that I just had? I don't know if I want to do any more. I'm thinking I like the way he looks, just like that. Rosy cheeks and all. But yeah, right, he looks cool. He looks cool there, doesn't he, you guys? So let's so do I want to edge that? I don't know. I want to edge it, but I don't think I want to use black. I think I want to use blue to edge it, even though you can't really tell. But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking, I just got a coupon from Michaels, a couple of coupons actually, and I watched her video, I think the most recent one where she was, you know, showcasing all the different crayons that she has. And since I do, you know, I've got the aqua pastels, I've got the power pastels, I'm thinking about getting the color sticks. I love the user friendliness look of them. You know, I don't think I'm gonna get any of the pastels, like the pan pastels. I really don't like pan pastels. I feel like, I don't know, you guys are gonna laugh, but I feel like they make my skin crawl, like chalky things. make my skin crawl, you guys. So I don't think I'm going to be getting those. But everything else, I'm always really interested in, you know, when she releases something, just because she is really, I can tell she really wants to make things, you know, fun for those of us who, you know, maybe might be intimidated by, you know, like fine art supplies. And I just really like that she makes everything look so easy and so approachable. And so I really was thinking that I want to get the color sticks. I don't know. I don't know. And I have a coupon. So I was thinking, you know, when I was done with this video today, that I would maybe order them, because I've got a coupon for 50% off one item, and then you know, 20% off your entire purchase. So I was thinking about maybe ordering both sets of those. The drama sticks, you know, the ones that look, you know, they look like colored pencils, but they've got I think like an oil pastel-y kind of you know, waxy kind of material, not material, kind of whatever this is called. The pigment in it is like soft and waxy and kind of oil pastel-y. I don't think that I'll be getting that, just because I feel like if I get the color sticks, which they're probably a lot like, they're probably a lot like, do I want him to be wearing a white shirt? Maybe. They're probably a lot like our, you know, our gel sticks, our, you know, our gelatos. I'm thinking, but I just think that it would be a nice addition, you know, to what I've got. So, and I feel like they will get used, and so it won't be a waste of money. I know, I'm trying to like convince you guys, because I'm trying to convince myself that I really do need something that I think I probably, in my heart of hearts, I know that I don't really need it. Like, I know that I don't. Leave me a comment below and let me know if, you know, what you think about that. Are you disappointed in me? Because I didn't follow through with what I said? No shopping until I use up what I have. I mean, honestly, am I ever really going to use up what I have? No. But I really do want to make an effort to use up at least the paper that I have. You know, at least I've got, like, I'm looking at a pile of paper on the floor right now. Mouse, do you need help, baby? My dog's looking at me like, you know, he's a Jack Russell Terrier. He can jump up on anything, but of course, you know, he's so spoiled. There's like a chair he wants to get up on so that he can look out the window, and he's looking at me like, can you help me, Mommy? Anyway. Okay. So, I guess, I don't know, I had so much fun, speaking of Jane Davenport stuff, I had so much fun with these Power Pastels, and I don't use them. I had so much fun with them before. Do you want my help, baby? Let me help you. Go ahead, go. There you go. See, you don't need my help. You don't need my help. But maybe I can, use them. So I feel like we're on a blue and, green kind of, theme here, or color scheme here. There's also some yellows. So, maybe I can just, I don't know, just put in some yellow. Really, I just like to scribble, you know? That's just fun to do. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably not, you know, adding anything artistically to this piece, and I really wish that I could use my supplies the way that they were meant to be used. I mean, I think I am, but really I'm just using them because it's just so much fun to like, you know, like to scribble. You know, like, do you remember being a little kid and having just like a blank piece of paper and just like kind of scribbling on them? That's what I feel like doing when I've got these pastels in front of me. So, okay, so I've got yellow here, I've got green, I even have a little bit of red. So, let's see what would happen if I would introduce some red, right? I don't know. I have to be brave now. I have to be brave. Yeah, I don't want the red to be too overpowering. See, I have a little bit of intimidation when it comes to red because I'm not really a big fan of red, you know, in the first place. But also because, you know, it's such a, you know, it's such an in-your-face kind of color, right? But yeah, it's not bad. But I just wanted to put, I don't know, just put a little bit here and there, just to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Do you guys know what you're doing when you're working in your journals? Are you like thinking like, oh yeah, I meant to do that? Like, no, I never mean to do anything. I mean, I do, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, what ends up happening is what I meant, you know? His shirt is too clean, if that makes any sense. I kind of want to make it a little dirty. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't like how white I made his shirt. I kind of want to put a little bit of this, what's this color? Gravity on it, and maybe it will kind of blend with the white jelly stick that I just put on. And I don't know, I want him to look like a weathered kind of guy. He's, you know, he's got some fun stories. He's been to all these ports. He's dreaming about all the places that he's been to. What this pineapple has to do with it, I don't know, but you know, just go with me here. Just go with me. Just go with me here. Okay, so I have a few little funny little things that we can say. You know, like we can say something like what led to his insane behavior. But I want him to be a nice guy. This sounds kind of cool. A new life. Truly a life. And these ones are funny. My, he's a big one. And then this, he's such a liar. I don't know, I don't like that. Like, it could be like that, you know, he's such a liar, what led to his insane behavior, but I want my little fellow here to be a nice guy, so I don't think that I'm going to use that. I don't think my he's a big one is like, I wanted to save that for like, you know, like a bear, or, you know, like something cute. I have this, it was dark, but that's not good enough. So I've got these, you know, like something like this, like sometimes when the sea is angry, I can see you. So maybe he's a sailor and he's thinking of his, you know, his sweetheart or something, right? I know, yeah. I do though, I like to make up funny stories about the images, in my journals, and I just think that, you know, it just, I don't know, it makes me happy. It makes for a more interesting piece for me, right? So I guess I'll put it here, or do I want to put it down here so it's like that is what he's saying. Maybe he's thinking of his girl. Don't sailors have girlfriends in different ports? Whether or not my dad did, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to say anything about that. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just put that. We'll put that down there for now. When that dries, I'll probably gonna I'll probably do something more to make it a little bit more you know, so you can see the words. But I feel like I need just a little bit something interesting around here, even if it's just some dots or some paint or something. I found a few funny little things in my stash here. I'm just deciding, you know, how I want it. If I want that to be there. I do like that there. I think I want to take off. Usually I leave when it has like, you know, like thread in it. My buttons, when there's thread left over in them, I usually leave them on, but for some reason I don't want it there right now. I want to be able to see this pretty. I don't know if you can see that or if there's too much of a glare, but I don't know. I like that. So let's put that down there. That will be nice. And then I found this. I don't even know what this is. If somebody can tell me what exactly this is. I don't think it's an earring because, like, you can't, I don't know. Because at first I was like thinking maybe this is an earring, like if you can take one of these pieces off and kind of like it would hang, but no, it's not. But I was like thinking maybe that can be, I don't know, somebody's initials or something like that. I found this, I've used this before. You may recognize this from when I did my, you know, like my little Gone with the Wind kind of page. But I want to take it off of the whatever this is called, the backing that it's on. I don't know, I just like it without. I feel like it can kind of maybe represent, you know, someone that he's thinking of. You know, I don't know. And then I've got this, which I think is a cufflink. All of this jewelry, I'm sure I've told you guys a million times, I got, well, not this I got at Michael's, but these broken pieces of jewelry and buttons, I got at an estate sale, well, at several estate sales in Dallas, Texas. So then I've got this little button here, well, broken piece of, I don't even think it's a button, I think it's a broken piece of earring, I think. But then that makes four pieces of red, and I just wanted 3. And I do like this. I don't know what this is. I think my sister bought that for me and then brought it to me when she came to visit me. She either bought it for me or I bought it, you know, like at a Tuesday morning or something like that, in Dallas. But I've had it and I never use it, and it's cool because it looks like a black, you know, like a black diamond. So I feel like that would kind of look romantic. And then there's this little token, you know, so little fish. I feel like this would look better in my mini though, right? I was gonna use it, but now that I'm looking at it, I feel like it would look better in my mini. This looks like a button, like a military button. I don't think it is. In fact, I'm pretty sure that it's not, though it could pass for one. It may very well be, maybe just not our military. I don't know. I mean, it could be. I did go to some estate sales where you know, whoever was living there before, you know, was either in the military or had, you know, like an old Army or Navy uniform or something like that. You know, so it's possible, but it just doesn't look like it from, you know, from my point of view. But, you know, what do I know? So, do I want to put like that? You know, maybe his name is Patrick Miller, you know, I don't know. Maybe his name is Michael Peterson. You know, I don't know. But I feel like, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to put it there. Maybe I want to staple it. I need need to get a long reach stapler, don't I, guys? I do. Let's do this. That way it'll hang. And it'll hang however it hangs, and then whoever's looking at it can, you know, make up what they want to about it, about the story. I feel like that wasn't high enough, but oh well. I'll just hang like that, I guess. Yeah, why not? And so I'm still trying to decide where I want these things here. I think I might just kind of do some scribbles here. I'm feeling like just doing some scribbles is going to kind of be good enough for there, I think. But then I have to put some scribbles everywhere then now, right? So yeah. Yeah, perfect. So now what am I gonna do here? I don't want to put her right in the middle, but I do kind of want her, you know, I want to be able to see her. I want her to be part of this whole thing. I wish she were bigger, but you know, she's not, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I think I'm just gonna lay it down like that. I wish I could pull this apart. I don't know, let me see if I can. I don't know if I can. You know, I'm not stronger than metal, you know? Let's see if these really strong shears might do it. Ooh, I was able to get it. Let's see, at least one of them. Yeah. You know, I really should get some, you know, better tools, but you know, I just use what I use, right? Just gotta use what I have. Okay, so, oop, oh no! Okay, so I'll be able to see if I can push that. I think really at least what I need is some pliers, like something for, you know, like for squishing things, because you see how there's this little hump here where, you know, like that's sticking out, and I need to be able to make things flat. You know, it would make my life so much easier if I was able to do that. I'm just gonna have to deal with it sticking out, and if it ends up falling out, then I'm sure, like I'm sure there's some pliers, not pliers, what are those things called? Pincers or pincher, whatever those things are called. I don't know. I'm not totally ignorant when it comes to the names of tools, but I don't know, you know, I don't know tools that well. So, okay, so we've got that little scenario going on. I really do want this black diamond kind of thing here. So that's looking cool. I even actually kind of like this little tiny piece. I'm not going to throw it away. That's going back in my little box here. But since this is a masculine page, I mean, well, I wouldn't say that it's a masculine page, but obviously this is a man, so I don't want it to look too feminine, but I did kind of want it to look like maybe he was thinking of, like I said, I want it to look like he's thinking of, you know, places that he's been, and you know, his adventures on the sea kind of thing. So yeah, so I'm looking for, you know, masculine things to put there. I was gonna put this locket, but it's the only one that I have, and I'm actually saving it. I'm not hoarding it, I promise you guys, but I'm saving it for a piece that I really know that I want to work on. And I'll definitely work on camera, but there was like some photos that, like little mini photos that I wanted to put in there. So I'm definitely not, you know, going to be using my heart locket. Because I've got this here, then I want, you know, something else. I just don't know what. Okay, so I found these stickers that I got at, I think I got them at Tuesday Morning a long time ago and never used. So, so yeah, so let's use them. Do we want the Sea Star Inn since 1951? But see, I want this to be even older than 1951, but, you know, I guess it's okay, right? It's all right. So we'll put that there. And maybe this. I love that that says Havana, and I don't want to cover it up. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't want to cover that up. So I may put that there. Actually, I do like it there, so I'm gonna put that there. I'm feeling done. I'm not exactly sure, you know, what more I could do. I feel like I'm done. I'm not sure exactly what, like I said, what more I can do. Maybe some paint. This is, what is this? What is this called? This doesn't have a name? Yeah, it doesn't have a name. So, I got it at Target. And I never used it, so let's just kind of, oh, it's glitter paint, so it's not very opaque. I mean, it's craft paint, you know. Craft paint never is. It's really never that opaque, at least not in my experience, at least not that, you know, the craft paint that I'm used to. But let's just, I don't know, since I've opened it, let's just put some, maybe we'll even put some on our sailor here. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm wiping that off. So yeah, that's not, that, I don't really feel like that did anything. I mean, it did do a little something. It just didn't do much. You know, not enough for me to feel like, oh, okay, I'm finished now. So, okay. What else? Maybe we want to give him heart. Maybe we want him to have a heart, right? Why not? Why not? I kind of want to put something here. I'm not sure exactly what, but I kind of do. I want to put something on top of this staple here. Ooh, look at these. I forgot I had these. Do I want to put, like, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, let me see. These heart stickers. Yes. That's looking cool. But I do need to put some glue on it because these are very old stickers. I don't know how old. I mean, they can't be that old, but they feel old. So, okay. So maybe I'll just put this shell here. Like, maybe I want to take it off of the sticker that it's on. This is like, ooh, no, look what I did. Oh, look what I did, you guys. Well, that's okay. I removed the you know, the whole piece itself. So all you see is this, this broken piece of paper, broken sticker underneath this pretty plastic. Looks like resin, actually, huh? So, I do like that, but I don't know that I like it there. And now every time I mess with this, I feel like I don't like the placement of this. I like that I used a staple, but I don't like that it's there. So I'm gonna move it. You know, maybe I will I kind of want it to be like tucked under this button, but I don't want it to be tucked under all the way because it's gonna, I don't know, it's gonna make the button stick out too much, but I just want it, I don't know. Yeah, that's looking better. Okay, that's looking so much better. But I think that's it. I feel like that's all I really want to do. Ooh, maybe we'll put one of these like love letter things here because, you know, people who travel back in the day, didn't they write letters to their sweethearts? Oh, we wrote letters to my dad at sea, you know. We didn't have email back then. Of course, it wasn't in 1951 when my dad was just a kid back then. But yeah, so let's put a you know, oh, that is adorable. That's adorable, right? I can even, you know, I could even write something. I could even write something on this if I wanted to. This I got at Target in the dollar spot a long, long, long time ago. But maybe I want to put that there. I don't want that to stick out though. I'm going to take this this foam adhesive off. And just put it right here. Right here. All right. I think I should even put a little heart right there on the envelope. And since there's two hearts, I'm gonna have to put I'm gonna have to put another one. So let's put one here. Well, there's a third heart there, but I just mean that, you know, of that color. I don't know why, but I do. I could even put a little something there, right? Why not? I've got this little bottle here that I cut out of a magazine of absinthe, I guess. I don't know that this sailor drinks absinthe, but and I don't really like the, you know, the stereotype of the drunken sailor, because honestly, I never saw my father drink. Like, it's not that I don't think it happens. I know it happens. I know that, you know, sailors drink, but I don't know how I feel, how I want it on there, or if I want it on there. I don't want to cover up my my pineapple, but maybe I want, I don't know, yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, if I don't like it, I'll just tear it off, right? But I feel like that kind of finishes, my page. I really do. Yeah, I'm feeling really good about how my little page spread ended up. I don't know, what do you guys think? This was a little bit more masculine than what I'm used to. And I always think it's great to have, you know, like even a doodle like this. This is not the greatest drawing in the world, right? Ooh, I lost battery. I'm finally back. I don't know how much footage I lost, but yeah, I'll figure that out. I'll find that out when I go in to edit. But I was trying to say, you know, it's nice to use you know, cutouts and you know, images and stickers and stamps and things like that, but nothing makes something more yours, or more mine, really, I should say, than even using like a little doodle like this. And I have a bunch of them, but using my own images that I made. And so I'm really happy that I was able to do that. Thanks so much for hanging out with me while I did this page in my this is my third silly book now. My third silly book. I wouldn't consider this page exactly done, you know. I mean, I never really consider anything that I do done, because I'm constantly, you know, in and out of my silly books, you know, putting things in, taking things out, you know, adding, you know, some colored pencil here or some paint here or another image that I found here and there that would be perfect, you know, for this page or that page. But for now, at least for this video, I'm going to say that I'm done. I hope you like my little page here, and I hope you had fun hanging out with me while I did this today. Thanks so much for watching my channel, and you know, all of your encouraging comments. I tell you guys this in every single video, but they really do mean a lot to me. They truly, truly do. So thanks again for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a great day, and you go out and make some art that makes you happy. And I will see you again in the very next video. Bye, you guys.